that's actually Rita Aurora. She's a pretty lovely lady who does singing. Maybe she likes CSGO, who knows? And Cheeky, obviously, for the Team CRG side. Then looking over to Prime, you got Sky, you got FC, Pose, Rain, and Casper. So some players we've already seen so far, and both of these teams have been looking phenomenal. So I'm really interested to see how this goes down. And let's see how we do on this one. Machine, you remember these guys, I do believe.
You're gonna have to say the lineup one more time, but I'm pretty sure I recognise
Dirty
Rain.
Valentine.
Oh, hello, Dirty Valentine.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, so who's he playing for then? Hang on, I'm getting confused. CRG.
I believe so.
We're casting CRG. Oh, how exciting!
Exactly, big games.
We get to watch them defend B on. I believe it was not Nuke.
I have no idea, but the knives are going live right now, and this is just determining. I believe it'll be Veto.
Yeah, as always.
Yeah, Team CRG obviously getting the advantage early on here, and getting your map choice in games like CSGO is pivotal. It can really change the whole kind of aspect of you either winning a game or losing it. Simple as that. And obviously we've seen the likes of Blue's Team CRG looking very good on a couple of maps and then very weak on others. They seem to have this complete hit and miss kind of atmosphere. But I want to see how they do up against Prime. We saw Prime before as well in the previous cup here, and they looked brilliant for quite some time. They seem to have a couple of different players in there though. So it'd be interesting to see how this plays out. Who's your money on? I've got to ask you, Machine.
Well, purely because I've seen them play and they played quite spectacularly, I'm going to go ahead and put my money on CRG. Is it still CRG and Shiki? Because I mean, he was there before.
I believe so.
Yeah, he is there. I see him there on the scoreboard. So for those of you that are joining us now, do remember that I am on a disabled stream. I get like a little bit of a nasty delay and various other horrible factors which make me sound silly. But I will try and do my best to bring you as much casting as possible without it sounding as if I am a little bit wrong in the head.
He is a little bit wrong in the head.
Yeah, but I just want to hide it from you as much as possible.
Exactly, he's a good kind of guy, but I think we're going to go actually into Inferno as well. So this is the map we've got. They were just deciding side here. It seems Prime have got themselves on that T side with Team CRG racking up on that CT side. Early action happening down on Banana now. As fire is raining down. You can see in second mid, Pose dropping out some fire towards Apps. Nothing as of yet really connected. You can see Casper and Rain are tagged up though, actually saying that. Where are these guys? A little flick across. They are on that second mid area. So no one yet falling. T looking a little bit roughed up, but still very much alive. Now will be Prime now, looking like they're going towards this B side, sweeping across mid, backing their way down, trying to back up Whammy here. Flashes coming over, blinding and just averting their eyes ever so slightly, just to try and hinder any push they may be having. Shiki and Dirty Valentine waiting to receive on B, and we've seen these guys before. We have seen Dirty Valentine, and here comes the push, folks. Shiki drops out that nade. Dirty Valentine waiting, adjusting accordingly. But there we go. Definitely, and they've got their teeth into this side. Oh no, Shiki, you don't be shooting your own teammate there. As Pritch and Shiki rack up a couple of frags each, and does find the reply. The site is still truly penetrated. Dirty Valentine finding two. Can he get the third? He's just out of ammo on 3 HP. Gets the reload, but can't find the frag. But Pose will, and Powell has to mop up those remains. But yeah, the CT side locked that down slowly but surely. They did get themselves in there. I've got to admit it. It looked like the T side had a real kind of firm hold there, and I think the likes of obviously Pose picked up a good couple of frags. But the CT side just wiping them clean at the end. The likes of Dirty Valentine once again showing exactly why he's playing on that B side.
Yes, indeed. Certainly went well for him as of yet. So we're very early stages. Don't want to knock Prime out of this as of yet, but Banana pushes. I think we've seen so very strong from what I've seen before from CRG, are now being shut down by Dirty Valentine. Dirty Valentine's already picked up a triple with a P90. Absolutely no trouble there. And there are still some players yet to be taken down. Looking to pick up the pistol frag, opting back for the P90, getting some bullets in his dirty SMG, which has done so much violence so far. Looking to cause some more though. It's Shiki picking up the remaining two, and there you go. That's a combo not to be sniffed at. Dirty Valentine and Shiki picking frags themselves. Look at that scoreboard: 5-1 for Dirty,
wow,
and 3-1 for Shiki, and so that's a nice confirming second round for the CT side.
Yeah, really utilising that benefit of getting that early pistol round in. Obviously, Prime did get a couple of frags as well, so they're not going to be too skinned for money, but the advantage has been truly felt early on. So Rain watching those nades raining on his teammates. Powell and his teammate does rack up a frag early on, and finding the reply onto Pritch. Whammy getting one for himself onto Dirty Valentine. So that B site is looking like it could be a possibility, but Whammy doesn't fancy it on 11 HP, dropping out that bomb to his teammate. Rita Ora chiming in with that light SMG fire, shutting down Ankh and avenging their fallen teammate. You can see how heavily tagged up Casper and Whammy are here. Rain only looking just about standing of his own accord, who's wormed his way around towards Apps. But Casper now left on 1 HP. He's literally bleeding out of his boots. He can barely breathe, and now there we go. Rain finally finds a frag onto Powell there with that deagle work, slamming that headshot straight home, giving just a chance, just a glimmer of hope to Casper's eyes, saying, you might be able to make this, my friend, but it's not looking good as Rita Ora now peeking around that corner. Oh, can he? He absolutely fluffs it. How can you miss a shot of someone on 11 HP and 1 HP? He's got to run back. Called his team and going, look, they're going A. We need backup here right now. As there we go. Rain finding the headshot straight into Rita Ora. That sounds very weird for me to say, as Shiki now left in a 1v3. Flashing out. You can see these guys on the X-ray if you've got it turned on, folks. But there we go. Absolutely pinning down Shiki on the rotate, and Rain raining those bullets into that headshot. And there we go, 2-1. Finally, the T-side waking up a touch again. A little bit of light weaponry behind them. And it seems as though they needed that.
They certainly did. No, I mean, their prime, I haven't seen too much from them as of yet, but I mean, at the moment, looking very strong. The way that they're presenting themselves on this attacking side, I think we're all aware that it is the more difficult side. But especially when you're attacking B with a player like Dirty Valentine there, ready and waiting for you, it is quite a challenge. And that is why the A side is being favoured so far. Still though, let's see what's going down in Chinatown. There's a T just to the left. If he's ready for it, Dirty Valentine just turns his back on him. Confidence is obviously key there, as a slower round does seem to be taking shape. No opening frags as of yet. Stop saying that. Quite interesting. Pose looking towards Apps. Nothing there for him either. Cheeky B defense. The bomb is actually out of T's hands at the moment. Obviously looking for a pick. Don't want to commit to a site too much. And Powell with the AWP. Go over to him, see if he's going to be watching any angles at the moment. Oh, he is watching one corker of an angle. Looks as finally pop his clogs in the other direction as finally Ankh brings it home the bacon, taking down Shiki. Dave Valentine on construction. Bomb is on its way towards that B site. Dave Valentine's there with Whammy. That's very passive defensive play, but it's going to pay off for Dave Valentine. Takes down 2 with Rain responding onto 1. Now 3v3. Dirty Valentine still the man to watch here, but the bomb has gone down, so they have to go pick up the pace now, as they do seem to be making a charge courtesy of that smoke from their teammates. Gonna have to pick up the pace even more now if they want a chance of this round. It's not gonna happen. As Casper picks up the frag, and oh, hello, CRG looking even stronger now as 2 frags have been picked up simultaneously with that FAMAS, and it is now a 1v1. Taking his time now to spot the head, and oh, hello. Picks up the frag, but not enough time on the clock for the defuse, and that is another round for the T side.
So yeah, guys, as much as I appreciate you all let me know who these guys are, and obviously got the fake nicks on, I call it as I see it, folks. And obviously big shout out to Gibbs, who did think I was a 12-year-old boy because he used to sound like me apparently, and you know, you sounded hot. All I'm saying.
Sounded like a mature young lady
who smokes too much. So let's see what the T-side have in stock this for this round. Obviously, those once again laying down that fire towards their second mid apps, just to try and keep back any early peak there and allowing them a little bit of freedom towards mid. So let's see what sort of action we have. Dirty Valentine once again trying to lock down this B side, but his teammate has been absolutely dropped from his seat by Rain there. So now the CT side on a massive disadvantage. Pow tagged up, down by the AK fire of Ankh there. There's Rita Ora peeking around from Abs. Oh, great shot connecting that one straight into the face of Casper. Has to run back just a touch with that 35 HP. Does want to overextend and give away the frag almost. But nevertheless, Rain does pluck it straight from Team CRG's side, leaving only Dirty Valentine standing. And where is he? Oh, wow, what a shot. Everything just connected there for him, taking down Rain very comfortably, spotting another, couldn't make the shots count sadly, as Ankh will get another one into that round, and the terrorist side get themselves back in the lead here. 2-3 is the scoreline in favour to the T side, which is prime. And I don't think a lot of people would expect that. I think a lot of people think Team CRG would be very comfortable by now.
Yeah, they certainly haven't kind of got into that pace that we've seen previously, but obviously the buying is coming out now. We're going to see what's going on the terrorist side, as they seem to be the men to watch. CRG, though, are going to be setting themselves up, I can only assume. We have a new face over there for CRG, I believe. Or who is that at the top? I can't even read it with this disgraceful street. Is it Pritch? Yeah, Pritch. Okay, so I haven't seen Pritch before. Nonetheless, though, we are 5v5 at the moment. Whammy has taken some heavy fire, though. I can only assume that's from a nade. I do see an AWP in the hands of that young man there. Whammy on the push through bananas. 2v2 on this B side. A 2v2 duel as Pose does pick up the frag onto Pritch. In their time now, Whammy looking to throw the nade. Is he going to start charging? Obviously, the action is all happening on the other side. Rain and Casper both picking up a frag each, only for Dirty Valentine to take down Whammy. Dirty Valentine favouring this late banana play, but not much is going to come of it now as the bomb is well and truly on the way to A. He's going to have to get a wiggle on if he wants a chance at helping his team. It is 3v1, and he really has is going to be bringing home the bacon if he pulls this one off. 3 players remain, and they are all going to be sat around those explosives, all set up nicely, and it's going to be Ank to end it. 4-2, Prime. So good at priming these explosives. Yeah, I said it. I was there, and there you go.
Terrible. I just had to restart my game there, guys, but you are asking chat. Machine is slightly behind. I think it's about a 3-second delay because he has to cast off a stream rather than in-game because the spec slots are limited. So obviously we're limited to that as well.
But go off. Tell him.
Yeah, exactly. I've been trying to speak to the development team and say, why the hell have you done this awful thing to me? But let's jump straight back into this one. Hopefully my game will stop being an absolute noob and allow me to do what I like doing best. So, Whammy now up towards Banana he goes, met with an absolute barrage of fire in the form of grenades, really just landing at his feet. Doesn't get tagged up somehow, which is always very lucky. Seemingly very cautious because, well, Rain wasn't so cautious there and caught an aid to the face. So now Dirty Valentine makes the other one connect, and that's exactly what happens when you're too careless. So Dirty Valentine getting the first frag now, opening up the advantage side to the CT players. So, let's see what Prime have in store. Second mid apps push looking very tasty right now. Obviously Whammy letting down the nades, and here we go. Who's left on this site? Pritch now under a little bit of pressure. You can see the players just around this corner. There you go, does find the headshot onto Ang. Can he get the second? Does get the tag and the frag onto Casper there. 2 now remain for the T side who are tagged up, bleeding. They're out of breath. They're looking worse for wear, and they've got to give it all now. As Reach finds one, and Pose does reply, taking down Pritch, but it's a 1v4. He's tagged up, and he's not looking too good for this one. Now, Dirty Valentine just locking him down. He's not going to overly do this. And maybe Pose is going to have to look at saving here or trying to be a little bit smarter about his money and not give it all away, let's just say. Running back towards spawn. I think that's exactly what he's going to do. But, yeah, and look who's waiting. I think Sheik is just round the corner. No save in store for you, my friend. And the CT side ripping away any sort of hope they may have had by taking over that monetary value. And now just bringing that score back a little bit closer, 3-4. So Prime still in the lead, but not by much now.
Indeed, and I think we're going to see a real tit for tat game here, looking from what I can see in these first few rounds. 4-3 is your scoreline, and Prime are looking relatively strong at the moment. Still though, Powell does have an AWP in his hands, looking towards mid. Can he pick up a frag? Looks like he could. Oh, just narrow miss. And a vital shot should have been hit there onto an early terrorist player. Still though, holding that angle like an absolute baller. No opening frags as of yet. There you were, the terrorist side. Vane's the man to watch here, looking towards B with that AWP. If he can just catch a glimpse, he does spot one just as he looks away though. And if he had landed now, he might see a flurry on B, but as of yet, I think it's going to come of it. Setting himself up nicely. CRG taking their time on this defensive side. Dirty Valentine really does favour that kind of construction area, slow defensive style. As we are still in that 5v5 limbo. No real move coming up from the terrace side. Let's go over see what they're doing. I think the bomb is on its move towards A. Maybe this pace is going to be picked up, and that is what we're looking for right now. Bomb in the hands of Whammy. As Rain still looking to rain down some fire on the B side, and I just did that accidentally. That sounded lovely. Bomb towards A though. 4 players are around apps, looking to just wait, and really are kind of demanding that CRG get a wiggle on and start pushing towards them, but they don't need to. These are the defenders, and they are doing exactly that. They are defending this bomb site. And at the moment, nothing's going to come of it, or is it? Ank is getting heavily tagged by someone. It's going to be a Rita Aura to take him down. And we are instantly in a 4v4. Casper with a frag as well. So we are seeing a sudden flurry of frags on this site. Looking good though for Prime. If they can just get this bomb down. It's going to be Whammy to prime the explosives. 3v3. Or you think about it, was actually a fake trying to draw out these CTs, and it's not looking too good for him. Heavily tagged and eventually fragged as CTs do win the round. What?
My game, every time I kind of tab out, the overlay goes pretty mental. So I'm just going to come back into this one. And guys in chat, if you are asking, yes, I am a girl, I'm not 14. On webcam again. I think it's going to have to happen, Machine.
Oh, are we going to have to
you.
get webcams on?
We're going to have to go webcam
We are a
again.
handsome bunch, are we not?
We are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But let's see what the T-side are up to. Let's see if we get any beautiful plays coming out from them. And let's have a little pick up here with Rain. He's got that up to hand, so he's got a gun that can do a lot of work. Let's see if he can put it to some good use. He's leading the team now. Drops out that smoke. Peeking around, trying to catch a glimpse. Powell, nevertheless, does find Ang fairly early on. Dropping him out with a headshot straight through the wall as well. So Team CRG must have a very good idea as to where the T-side are. They don't want to overly rotate or extend and leave themselves with a big loop in their defensive side. You can see the likes of Rain trying to draw out the fire, but the Team CRG aren't biting at the moment. They're sitting back and being very cautious, and that's great work from them, and it shows a disciplined side. So now Rita Ora knows where they're going. Pros does make it a little bit more obvious by just shutting down Prince with that deagle work there up mid. Rain now peeking around with the orb. Oh, great shot from Rain. Powell had the drop, but it didn't matter. Casper only held up by a couple of flashes. Does manage to catch a nade in the face. He's been absolutely held in that spot for a good couple of seconds now. Making his way towards his B site. A site even. Rita Ora finds one. Can she find the second? No, she can't. Rita Ora. R.I.P. Now Dirty Valentine on that rotate. Finding Casper. Can he find any more? Spotting one to his right. Miami takes him down. 2v1. Shiki, the only man standing by Apps. Bomb now on that A site. You can see how heavily tagged up Whammy is, so he's got to be careful. But Rain left to peek and left to shut that round down, leaving the T side still in the lead. And Prime doing some great work. Really, really doing well. Obviously, likes of Rain and Pose between them, racking up a good couple of frags.
There really are frags left, right and centre at the moment. 5-4, really level playing field, and it is nice to see. I mean, we've seen so many games at the moment where we've seen primarily actually the T side run away with it. So CRG putting up a good defence at the moment. I know that sounds like a shocker. I've always thought the CTs did have the jump on them. But at the moment, not so far. Prime heading towards A once again with those explosives, and Rain, I assume, does he have an op? He does. He's going to be the man to watch. Not going to happen. There is Ank and Casper both charge into the site with 2 opening frags. And I apologise for the delay. This is off a stream, so the bomb is going to be going down. Bomb gone down, and now CT's going to have to pull their socks up and go for a jog because the bomb is down, and Prime can get themselves into some tasty positions for the oncoming defenders. Owl has already been taken down, so now we are in a 3v. What was 3v2, now 3v1. Valentine's out of the equation too. And now Shiki left to go clutch. 3 players remain, and he's certainly going to have a jab at it. Does have a deagle in hand, and he isn't going to last much longer, courtesy of Casper. So there you go. That brings it to 6-4, and finally a little bit of an extended lead from Prime.
Yeah, indeed. Prime getting into the swing of things, it seems, at last. And, well, it's doing them pretty good so far. Looking at the scoreboard, obviously, you can see the likes of Pose really racking up the frags. 9-7 so far, but Dirty Valentine doing well as ever, 11-7. So this guy is really feeling CSGO so far. But let's see what the T-side have in store this round. So early nades cracking up towards those apartments through second mid. And Casper looking to just absolutely blind some more players and letting off some shots. Now, this could be a quick push up towards quad here. Casper looking to split off towards the arch. There's a couple of CT players waiting just around this corner. Pritch is there. There's 2 players within this smoke just in front of him. Spots one. Can't find the second though. Rain denying any sort of second frag there. Very swiftly with that orb. A quick play now coming up. Rain finding another with the no scope onto Powell. Rain raining absolute fury upon the CT side. Rita Ora desperately trying to do some work. But it's a struggle at the best of times. As now it's a 2v2, but Rain is still alive, and this man is the danger man right now. He's got an inkling as to where Rita Ora is, and finds the shot too. Spins around. Can he get the last? No! Shiki finally steps up to the plate. Thank God for that. It's now 1v1. Whammy against Shiki. Bomb down and ticking in favour to that T side. So Whammy prowling around on the hunt. Looks around. He's just spotted him. Oh, wrong move. Can he get that defuse in time? I think he can. And great play from Shiki, but did you see what Rain did that round with the AWP?
I think everybody did. That was some sensational stuff. And 6-5, that was just what the CTs needed to get themselves back into this game. And it is good looking stuff. We did see a real close game forming here for you guys at home. So let's see what's going to happen this round. I'm going to go ahead and take it away with the man of the moment, Rain, and see what he can bring to the table today. I think, are we seeing a save? I'm not entirely sure what the T-side are going for at the moment. No, we're not. I tell a lie, as I do see an AWP in the hands of Rain. So, bomb making his way down mid. Doesn't stop Rain holding that banana. If he can get this pick on B, which he's been trying to be fair, CRG have been very restrained, not going to show too much of themselves on the B side as we progress into this round. Smoke's coming out left, right, and centre on that melon, courtesy of Shiki and Rain. They one for either side. You see a splatter of tags coming out onto the terrorist side. Very low health for two of them. That isn't going to put Rain off as the bomb does make its way towards B. Finally, people are charging in. Frag's going to be starting to fly in for Day. Valentine, great play from the CT side at the moment, as we are seeing 3v3. Made 3v3 by Whammy, courtesy of him. And Shiki is going to be rolling in his grave. That should have been his frag. And Whammy with a nice second onto Valentine. That is going to open up the B side. Surely that bomb's going to go down, but Powell might have something to say about it. He's coming round from construction, and he is taking his time about it. Doesn't want to show too much. Does pick up the frag onto Whammy. A great frag from him, and that is going to bring it into a 2v2, practically a 2v1 though, with Ank on a millimeter of health, minuscule amount, sat on there on 4 HP, and he's going to want to do some damage before he dies. As they're well aware now that the CTs have had plenty of time to rotate, so that isn't really an issue. It's more the fact that this guy has got absolutely no health, and he has done very little damage to the remaining CTs. Finally gets spanked into submission by Rita, and now we have a 1v2 for Rain, who isn't doing much better on the health stakes. Looks to land the no-scope and doesn't. Powell ends that round, and that brings us straight back to level playing field. We are on 6-6, and this, my friends, is looking good.
Yeah, it's a pretty close game so far, guys. So if you are in chat and you're not discussing the fact that I might be a 14-year-old boy, give us your predictions, guys. I want to know who you think is going to win this one, because I don't think anyone can say it could be any closer right now. Prime looking very good early on, but the CT side, you can't write them out of it. So let's see which ones will pick up this round. Obviously, there's a bit of a deco coming out from the T side, so they're feeling like they want to get that money in for those more, final rounds. And they're feeling the impact of the couple of rounds of CT side have been cracking on their favour. So big push towards the CT Archer now. Powell finding the first onto Whammy. Can Pose reply? That is the question on everyone's lips as Dave Valentine comes around, finds one. Can he get the second? No, he can't. Quick reply from Pose, but Powell again onto Rain. And now only two stand for the T side. And finding one is quickly put down to his grave. But there we go. Pose charming in with himself and trying to get this bomb down to get some money in that bank. 1v2. This is an uphill struggle if I've ever seen one. Chucks out the nade from the wall, hoping it would connect onto Powell, but it doesn't make an inch of damage or a little bit of a matter. As now Powell will land that shot, and another round needed for that CT side. So 7-6 is your scoreline.
Yes, it does. And if my audio doesn't sound too good, it is obviously because I am streaming off of, casting off of a stream. We have an extra stream running alongside this one that you are watching with a much shorter delay, but there is a delay nonetheless, and so that is what I'm being forced to use, courtesy of CSGO not giving us enough slots. We are grumpy little goats about that one, but that won't stop us bringing you some great content, and that's what we hope to be presenting with you right now. Still 7-6, CT's in the lead. And that is, let's have a quick look at the scoreboard, see who that really is being brought home by. I can't actually see it. There we go. Finally! Looking good, actually. Dirty Valentine and Powell both performing alongside some nice stuff on the T side. 12-12 from two of them. So now, let's see what's going down in Chinatown. Oh, nice play from Powell with the AWP. Lots of play from the CT side in general, as Powell's got a second. I don't know if that's his third. No, it wasn't. And we are in a 4v3. Powell, great work with the AWP. Going to be retreating back towards spawn, looking to rotate towards that B side, because that is where the bomb is. That is where the action is. And Pose picks up a frag and not stopping. Oh, Team CRG are bringing these frags home. Dirty Valentine holding B as always. He really does not have an issue with that. Rain does take him down though. So we are in a 2v1. Rain, last man standing, looking to go 1v2. Oh, it was looking good for a second, but Powell snapped back onto him. And I believe am I delayed? I think I'm very delayed. I apologise for that, guys. We are 8-6 though, and I'm just going to refresh my stream to make sure I'm not too delayed.
Yeah, hopefully that'll help it out just a touch. And let's see if Prime can get themselves back into this one, as the CT side is now getting a little bit of a lead going on here, and that's not what you really want. But look, they're they're not on a lie bite. Tell a lie. They have used their money as best they can to try and get this round on the board. So Powell finding the first frag onto Ank, using that AWP as best he can. Now Rain trying to put himself towards the safe side. There's a player just waiting to receive him. And it's Rita Aurora finding the first. Can he get the second? No, he can't. Valentine's there. Powell in with the AWP. And now what a whitewash from Team CRG, showing exactly why they have that reputation to their name. And what a way to end the first half here. So Machine, who do you think is going to win this one? Did you say Team CRG early on?
Well, that's certainly who I put my money on prior to this game starting, and it's looking like it might just be unfolding in my favour. Or not, as the case may be. We'll see. It's Sick 9, and it's looking very nice with obviously Dave Valentine, the man to watch at the moment. 19 for 11, looking incredibly good, as is Powell. We saw some great AWP work with him earlier. So, yeah, it can go either way, guys. You guys in chat, let us know what you're thinking. And that will be interesting. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to snatch this round away in this pistol round, see what's going over. I assume they're going to be fighting thick and fast. It's going to be Rita to open up the first frags, though, onto Casper. And CRG, this round is almost exactly the same to every other. You know, the priority is exactly the same, so people are going to be taking this ridiculously slow, and that seems to be what's happening right now. CRG with a second, though, courtesy of Pritch. And at the moment, BT side, what was the old prior T side, BTC Prime, they are struggling a little bit at the moment on the back foot, and it's taking its time. O's looking to hold A. But the defense is really going to be quite in vain as Prime are starting to pick up frags, though. Brings it back to 3v3. All of a sudden, a flurry of flags. Flurry of flags or frags? Either be quite intense.
Flags everywhere.
Oh my god, the flags. Nice play from Pose. Brings it back to 2v2. Actually, 3v2. I don't give them enough credit. Nice play from the CT side as they are kind of worming their way into this. Shiki, though, is going to go for the plant as Whammy does take down his buddy. Oh, and Whammy, again, that's 3 frags from Whammy we saw that round, and that came from nothing. Like a phoenix from the ashes. They looked like they were down, but they came straight back up with that round, and that is 7-9. A good start for the Prime side.
Yeah, and we saw how pivotal that early pistol round can be, just for getting the confidence up and obviously getting that money in the bank, and it really can do some wonders. Now let's see what the T side have in store. So Team CRG getting those deagles in. Looking like they want to go towards this kind of apps area, utilising second mid to try and stay out of the sights of the CT side. Shiki laying down some fire. Rita Aura ready to burst out onto site. You can see Casper's just got a glimpse of Rita Aura around that corner. Dropping out the flash, you hope that it might just hinder them just a touch, but oh, Shiki with the 1D. Shiki again dropping down Pose as well. And great play with that deagle very early on, so good work from him. Pritch as well. The 1Ds are flying, folks. This is absolutely brilliant aim if you've ever seen it. So now 2 stand for the CT side. Rain and Whammy left to find 5. Where are these guys? Whammy all over by B. I don't think he's going to be going for this one, and Rain as well, trying to keep that money in the bank. So yeah, save round. Did you check out those 1Ds? Hopefully you got to see those.
I missed out on them, I'm afraid, but I did get to see some sensational stuff. And I'm hoping to see some more sensational stuff as I see a P90 in the hands of Whammy and Rain. I tell you what, the T side are looking very, very intimidating right now. Low played, it's kind of look to save, I believe, as that bomb does finally.
Goes boom.
Yeah, well, I go cough because I'm feeling a cold. It's kind of swarming towards me right now.
Are you sniffling?
Yes, I want some sympathy, please.
No, stream, do not feel sympathy for this man. Just
please,
carry on.
Please. Anyway, I will snatch this round away from you, see what's going on. I'm going to go with the T side. I'm going to go with Powell. I've seen some nice stuff from him in the past, and he does have the bomb. He is the bomb bitch of this round, so let's see where he's taking it. Does have an SMG in hand, not the P90 though. I can only assume that was a financially inspired decision. Chucks the bomb away, looking to go aggressive. This is what I like to see. Still no opening frags as of yet. There are 2, no, we get 3 CTs on that B side, anticipating the players from Banana, not Melon. That is a completely different game. And
Fruity.
Fruit. There's just fruit everywhere in FPS games. As it is Pritch towards the A side. The bomb's actually going that way. However, there is not one CT there to receive them. They play this right. We might just see a very sneaky A plant coming, materializing, and I think it is. All the TCs have suddenly just rotated, making their way towards A. No CTs have got a clue of what is going on right now, so the Prime side are going to have a bit of a mountain to climb now, as Pritch has picked up a frag and make it as well too. Taking down Poss as well, or Pose, sorry.
Wow, Pritch there landing a great shot.
Indeed, and Pritch is the man to be following for CRG at the moment. He's causing complete devastation as Powell is going to be picking up the final pieces of this round with a nice double. So there we go, 11-7 is your scoreline, and I do believe we have CRG running away with it at the moment.
Yeah, indeed. There's been a bit of a breath of fresh air coming in through those ranks over there, which is nice to see. It's good to see a little bit of confidence coming in on that T side, and now with even bigger and badder weapons within those hands. Let's see what damage they can do, because it's pretty much down to them. Let's pick it up with their top fragger. Let's see how he's getting those kills. Actually, Powell and Dirty Valentine are leading the way in absolute unison, but let's see what Powell can do here. He does have that AWP, and I love a bit of AWP action, but you may notice that the CT side have completely stacked B. All 5 players are waiting here, but look at the stack coming out. They've got an inkling that there may be a player just waiting over there, and they weren't far from the truth. So now the 2 top fraggers making their way towards this B site. Bomb not with them, allowing that to stick with the others as they try and work some picks here. Powell leaping across. Still not managed to spot anything, allowing Dirty Valentine to push further as this team do slowly but surely assault the A area with no one there waiting to receive, but you can see they're not too aware of this. So obviously dropping out the flashes and nades, and they must have got a call from the teammates going, guys, it's clear, like there is no one here. Get over here. Let's get this bomb down and planted. As Prime literally just sitting in with those pistols. Alex, what is going on?
Well, to be honest with you, from the pixels that I have on my screen, I can only assume that this bomb is going down a little too easy at the moment.
Yeah, indeed. They are an eco. Do not get me wrong. And I guess they were hoping to do some damage, but they read it completely wrong. And it's just not gone in their favour, it seems, this round. I think Pritch is waiting.
They're almost desperate for a kind of a T swarm onto B, which hasn't really happened as of yet.
Yeah, exactly that. And now the CT side left, well, with not a lot to do. They're just going to sit around and wait and try and keep a little bit of money. And that's pretty much a lot. And that bomb's going to go off. And there we go. So another round on the board for the T side.
It certainly is. 12-7 is your scoreline, and it's quite sensational work at the moment from CRG, and I want to see it continue. So they've certainly got enough money in their pockets at the moment, as you can see. And I'm going to look to see where they take it at the moment. I'll tell you what, I think we're going to see some magical stuff from Powell. Powell sat there 23, very comfortable at the moment. I want to see if he can extend that as this round progresses. Obviously, lots of AKs looking to go for that long-range plate. No SMG, so they're not going to try and go for this fast B, which I think is what the CT side are almost desperate to see. They're kind of expecting this with their stacking. And let's see where this round goes. Nade coming up towards Powell. Going to take him down to 70. Looking to return the favour with his. Powell jumping up, looks peeked on towards that B site. Cheeky play from him, but nothing there to receive him. Casper has already taken down one. So once the CRG player has been equalised, puts him on the back foot quite early on. So taking their time now. Bang coming in through the wall and apps. But Powell still convinced on this B pick, and it hasn't really come of it as of yet. Looking to materialise it though is Rita. Rita heading towards A. Powell still taking his time. So let's go and stick ahead. Let's go ahead and stick with Rita. Rita is the man to watch right now as he is weaving, ducking and bobbing, getting those flashes out towards the A site. There's 2 CTs, make it almost 3 ready to receive them on A. So if they just play this right, this could be one successful defense, and that's exactly what Prime need now. They are on the deficit of 7, but Dirty Valentine takes down Pose. Looking good already as the pace is starting to quicken, and that's exactly what they need to do right now as the terrorist side are swarming in. It's a player just there, but Rita Aura almost knew it already. Casper down and out. And we are seeing that bomb go down. Going to have to pull up their socks. It's Rain, and who is that? I believe it's Whammy. Going to have to go for one massive, like a complete molehill out of a mountain right now. They need to pull this off if they want a chance at this game. At the moment, that would bring it to 13, and that may just be a little too much. Still, though, Rain starting as he means to go on. Takes down Dirty Valentine. Scrap of health, and I do believe they're going to be going for a save, and I suppose that almost is the wiser decision of the two, with 3 terrorists left to remain, and there's still that bomb to be defused, so we do see a little save coming out, and rightfully so.
Oh, Sheiky does find Rain nevertheless, so that's a bit of a kick in the teeth, bless him.
Bless him, and we do see 13-7, so that's what I was talking about. That is the scoreline, and 3 rounds away now for victory for the CRG lads.
Yeah, CRD looking very good now. Obviously, the early rounds is very close. And once again, Powell and Dirty Valentine sharing that top of the scoreboard on 20 frags each. So, great play from them. But let's see what Whammy can do. Spots a couple on Banana, does get the tag, but not the frags. Powell land that nade, but Dirty Valentine chimes in. Whammy with a quick tub. I was about to say plus 10 there, but it was a double frag indeed. As Sheiky finding the headshot onto Ank. So, 3v2 in favour to the T side, who are now trying to get themselves towards a site together. So, Pritch looking for that bomb. It is by Banana, and there's no players waiting to contest it, but obviously he doesn't know that, so being cautious. Let's see where those CT players actually are. It's Pose and Whammy, and they're expecting this A push for some drastic reason, and they've left B completely and utterly open. And now they've got to go on the lookout for the remaining T side. Pritch now grabbing that bomb off Banana, making his way towards A. But both CT players are there. You can see Pose. Obviously, if you've got X-ray on, you can see him in that boiler room. Just getting eyes onto Shiki, but Shiki landing the shot first. And now only one man stands. It's all on Whammy in the corner. 1v3. Can he pull it off for his side? That is the question. Or will this go another round for the good for Team CRG? So, picks up the first. On to Rita. Looks around us. Spot one just in the pit. Dodging nades left, right and centre. Another one coming in. Got to turn around. Got to keep himself the best possible position here to try and get back into this bomb site and get that defuse in. So, player to his right, player to his left. Getting tagged up. He's got to be careful. Now they're coming in. They've got to be splitting this up. And there's Pritch taking him down. And another round in the bank for the T side. 14-7. And the T side are running away with this now. They look
Indeed,
very,
that's something
very
needs to
strong.
change, Lauren. Something really we need to see that kind of an inspiration, an inspired team of Prime, and they need to change the way they play because at the moment it is not looking too good for them. Namely, I think being caused by Dirty Valentine and Powell, this deadly duo causing so many upsets, especially in this kind of late B push we're seeing, always with the bomb ending up on A though. And are we going to see anything different? No. Oh, actually the bomb does look to be coming with him this time. I think it's Dirty Valentine with the bomb in hand, and if he can get this pick, he's been so good at picking at B prior to this in previous games. If he can pull this off, we could see a little change in this attacking formation from the T side. Still smoke coming out from Dirty Valentine, looking to commit with Powell. Or not, I may have spoken a little too soon. Powell looking to pick on, but Ank is there with the AWP to take down Pritch. Nice play from him, brings it to a 5v4, and that is the frag they need to slow this terrorist side down. Was through apartments, and Ank does have that AWP, so despite this this recession, obviously, which we saw earlier, they are still managing to buy these weapons that can cause the damage, and that's exactly what they need to do. Still though, terrorist side taking it slow after their early loss. Bomb still in the hands of Dirty Valentine. Dropped it just towards A. Powell does respond though, taking down the AWP player for Prime. That's Ank down and out for the count. And now this push can commence. Dirty Valentine making his way on towards the B side, expecting a player in that corner. Not going to find him, no, he's going to be taken down nicely from the Prime players. The Prime are working really hard. It was all Pose. Pose there just climbing into the A side, causing utter havoc. And that is 14-8. A little bit of an improvement for the Prime side.
Indeed, finally a little bit of light coming from them, and a big thank you to all the viewers out there. Obviously, I think we just reached 2K on this stream. Obviously, the likes of Team CRG very much deserving, as well as Prime. So you can see a little bit of a boost coming out here from Kaostv. I want to see where this goes to. I've never seen this before. Oh wow, I almost got into that balcony. Okay, that's going to be a little bit of an OP position. So let's see what the T side have in store. What have they got left in their bag of tricks? Let's say. So they're looking towards this B site. They're trying to open up as best they can. Rita on the push still towards apps. You see they're still not overly committing. Might have just caught a glimpse of a player down towards the bottom of apps there, but not too sure. So a split coming out from Team CRG. But Rita Aura on the peak again. Met with a couple of grenades and flashes. Nothing too much that they can't handle, obviously. So slow play from the T side. They're happy to control the pace. It seems they're not overly extending themselves. But the CT side look a little bit shaky now. They've got an inkling, but not too sure. Kaostv finding one. Can he find the second? No, Shiki takes him down with a headshot. Quick flurry and exchange of frags there. Whammy getting one for himself onto Shiki. 4 against 3. Advantage to the CT side. And now the bomb is moving himself towards his B side. Rain gets one, but can't continue his rain of fire as Whammy chimes in onto Powell as well. So now it's all on Pritch. 1v3. Bomb down ticking in his favour though. So all he has to do is defend this very site against Ank, Pose, and Whammy. Let's see if he can do just that. AK to hand. He's got an inkling. Whammy is just round this corner. He's right to be thinking it. Flashing in. Oh, it gets caught just with his pants down. Now the attack comes in. Ank there does get taken down. And there's Whammy to mop up the remains and pick up the frag and get that defuse straight in for those CT side. And that is what they need. 9-14 to scoreline, folks. And that scoreline is getting a little bit closer.
I was just thinking that. I think what looked almost guaranteed to be going in CRG's favour is looking all the more competitive. We are now 14 for 9. And I really want to see this get a little bit closer, a little bit too close for comfort maybe for the CRG lads. So let's see what's going down on CT side, see how they're going to set themselves up for this incoming onslaught from the T side. So it's not looking too good at the moment. spreading themselves out, looking towards A rather than anything. And this is encouraging Rain to go a little bit more aggressive in Banana, and that's what we like to see. There's a player there just at the end of Banana, stopping them from getting a little too overzealous. And that might just be what the encouragement they need to make their way towards the A site. Although that's where we want to be right now. Pritch making his way in towards Apps, looking to clear that out. There is a player there, but he has retreated all the way back now down towards the A courtyard. So they're taking their time. 5v5 at the moment. Powell on a scratch of health. He's got 10 HP remaining, and he is going to try and commit with that bomb. He does have the explosives, so he is the man to defend at the moment as he's looking to push A. Taking their time though. 5v4, so they are on the back foot. It was down courtesy of Casper, so that's Shiki. Long gone. Taking their time there. Rita gets heavily tagged, so he does get a little bit of pain for his troubles of peeking out of apartment. So they're looking very strong at the moment. Prime, a whole new lease of life in this CT side.
Indeed.
And I think, we are seeing a rotate. We are looking to be heading towards B, and that might just be the right decision if they play this right. Still though, 5v4, you've got to remember that disadvantage. You've got to remember the health that they are currently sat on. And it's going to be another flurry of CT frags. 3 players and all down and out. And now where is this remaining player for the terrorist side? It is Pritch. He has got a little bit of work to do if he wants a chance at this round. He's not going to last much longer. Ray in there picking up that final frag. And that brings it to 14-10. Oh, hello.
It's getting a little bit close for comfort on that T side. Team CRG have got to pick this one back up. They've got to pick up the mantle that they've somehow left here. They've got a good buy here. They've got some good weaponry behind them. Let's put it to use, guys. Come on, we're better than this. You Team CRG fans out there, you need to get behind these guys, obviously, because they're just not quite performing right now. They've let a good couple of round slippers. Now the CT side apply some early pressure onto Banana. And they've really tagged up that T side. Look at the state of Pritch and Rita Ora, left on 32 and 28 HP, and that damage has been done. They can retract, and now such a big advantage is with the defensive side to now power towards the site. Get himself right amongst the smoke, trying to find this frag. Towards B side they go. Rain getting the first onto Dirty Valentine. Rain getting the second onto Pritch. Can he get the third? Yes, he can. Onto Rita Ora. Rain absolutely raining in the frags now for that prime side. So now 2 left standing. Shiki and Powell in a lot of trouble. With an absolute mountain to climb, and Rain's not happy with 3. He wants the 4th. Can he get the 5th? That's the question. That would be an absolutely insane ace, and yes he can. Rain, what a round, sir. And you've brought that a little bit too close for comfort now for that T side. They've got to be shaking in their boots.
They certainly are, and I think it's just every time we see Prime get around, we get a little bit more excited, a little bit closer to seeing a little bit of a comeback, and that's what we like to see, especially from the CT side, who have been they've kind of been rising and falling at the moment. But no, did I just see? Oh, we do have X-ray. Have we had that all the time? Or am I just making that up? Yeah, I've had that all the time. I'm falling apart everywhere. How have you not been kicked, Lauren? You master.
Wizard.
You are a wizard, Harry. As we do move swiftly back into the game. So at the moment, T side are a little bit worse for wear. Rita and Powell both heavily tagged. Finally, Whammy chimes in with one onto Powell. And that was a nice play from him. Once again, though, we are seeing that dance around. It's going to be Rain. Rain's picked up one onto Pritch. Almost got a second as well onto Rita. And that might still be on the cards if he just dances around Melon. He's got the bomb as well. I keep calling it Melon. It is Banana. I'm just getting my fruits mixed up. And never seen a melon shaped like that anyway, so I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. Nice play from Whammy to take him down. And we are into a 5v2. Once again, Prime just really looking like the stronger team. Something I like to see. So at the moment, Shiki 1v5, not looking too likely at the moment. He is going to try and retrieve the explosives, doesn't stop him taking down Rain, and again, straight onto Whammy. So that might just encourage a bit of a bomb plan, and if he does this, that might just be on the card. So let's see what's going down in Chinatown. 3 players remain, get some bullets back into that Deagle. Now he lies in wait, does have an AK now, making his job just that little bit easier, but still 3 players to find. It's no easy task. The Shiki might just have it in him, just bring it down to 2 players remaining now. Prime starting to quake in their boots, but it's not going to happen. Getting a little bit overly excited, but Ank is there to stop him and crush any dreams of a clutch to bring that another spanky round home for Prime. 14-12. Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't see this happening this way. I really didn't.
Neither did I.
But I love a comeback and I love an underdog. So just looking over the scoreline, you can obviously see the likes of Powell and Dirty Valentine doing really well. They've been doing well throughout this tournament and well throughout this game, let's just say. And Rain as well. Obviously we saw an ace coming out from him. He's on 25-16, so brilliant frags working for them. And now let's see what the T side have in store. Up second mid they go. Now, looking around. So, guys, if you don't know, this obviously is CSGO. This is a new installment of that CS kind of series. Obviously, 1.6 and CSS. Now, left a little bit behind, but I'm loving the opinions of it so far. You can see this slow mid push really grinding almost to a halt now as the flashes are raining in towards that Team CRG side. A couple of flashes and a couple of shots are being let off in return. Dirty Valentine letting off a smoke towards that quad area as Powell goes on the peak. He's got an inkling, this one just in front of him. Can't make the shot count, sadly. Pritch nevertheless does onto Pose in reply to Avengers Fallen teammate Whammy waiting. Laying in wait by CT Arch, 2 players to find. Ang finding Shiki first. 4v3, advantage to the CT side, but not for long. Rita Ora evening it all up. 3v3 now, and it's getting a bit close. Dirty Valentine just spotting a player. Takes down Casper with that AK fire and bringing it back to a 2v2, but that bomb is loose in apps. They need to pick that up, and they need to start working to a side, but Ang is covering it pretty damn well with that AK, leaving it all on Rita Ora. Rita Ora on the prowl, on the hunt. He can smell Ank almost, and oh, he just gave it away, but did get the frag nevertheless in the end. So Rita Ora does leave it in a 1v1. Whammy against Rita. Let's see who comes out the best of this one. Whammy's got himself in a great position here, just in case he catches Rita Ora off guard. He does do just that. 13-14 just scoreline, and my voice is hurting, folks.
Because it is 14-13. Prime have closed the gap so well and so fast. It really is and stuff, and I think the terrorist side are just starting to feel maybe we should try and end this now. I think we've played with them long enough, playing with their food, and hopefully that's what CRG are going to be bringing us right now. Someone in chat's called 16-14 Prime, and that would be quite a feat. And let's see how this round progresses. The bomb on its way towards A, or at least committing towards the mid side. Dirty Valentine towards Banana, taking his time with this one. Smokes and nades coming on towards Banana, but nothing really landing as of yet. I do see some bodies on the A side. There are 2 players defending, 2 CTs holding B, and oh, and the game has crashed. Lauren, I'm gonna have to ask you to take this one bad boy away, but yeah.
Oh no. So all you get is an audio stream. I'll try my absolutely very best. It's a 5v5, folks. The split from Team CRG is coming up, but they're biding their time. They're not overly committing to any site. You can see the likes of Pritch have wormed their way up towards mid, re-picking up that bomb. Now the push is going to be happening. Flashes and nades coming out towards this A site. Pose laying in wait towards the CT Archers. Rita Ora is just clambering towards it slowly but surely, just getting a glimpse. As there we go, Pritch will get the first frag onto Pose there in that CT Arch. Rita Ora towards A, they go. Ank in reply, denying any chance of a peek. Quick retaliation from Paolo, taking down Rain. 3v4 advantage to that T side. Now they've got desperate control of this B side, leaving it all on one man. It's Whammy. Whammy finds one, finds a second. Oh, Whammy with the third. Whammy going huge, and now Pritch left in a 1v3. How the roles have switched here. He's trying to get that bomb down, trying desperately, but Whammy's there and gets the 4th. In a great round from Whammy. And I'm so sorry you missed that, folks. We're trying to get back into the server. Obviously, the overlay's causing some issue with our streamers. But, Ralbin, come back. It's 14 all, guys. It's so close.
14 all, and we are starting to get back in the server. And oh, you people in chat are not happy bunnies.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I
feel so bad.
We are nearly there. I can almost feel it. Back in the game now. Wait for delay. Okay. So I am now back in and rolling with the punches. We are 5v5, 14-14. So we have the equalizer there. And now it is looking so good for Prime. They really are on a run with it. Get some volume in there for you as we do continue into this one. 5v4, courtesy of Rain. Oh, they do have the easier job. Prime do just have to defend these sites. It's all about how the terrorists spread their attack. And we have been kicked again.
Okay, Ralbin is making a mess of things, guys. I'm sorry. So it's 14 all, guys. I'll try and give you an idea of what's happening now.
What you do though, Ralbin, for those of you that are wondering, is you have to go into your options, your video options, and disable multi-core rendering. That's what you want to be doing.
So now 2 left standing for the T side. That's Shiki and Rita Ora. They've got the bomb between them, and they're deciding to go make their way towards. I believe they're going to B, but the long way around here. And they're left against 4. I think they're going on a save as best they can. It's 14 all. Rita Ora and Shiki left in corners now, cowering for their lives. And, well, for the sake of a little bit of cash, as Rain does find one. That was Rita Ora. Can he find the second? Shiki left cowering by spawn. Gets a couple of shots off. Does get the tag, but not the frag so far. It's a little bit of an exchange of bad aim as Shiki will drop him down. And now, there we go. The CT side will win the round, but Shiki does get to save his gun and get a couple of the CT players down and out. So this is the final round. Hopefully, we can get our streamer back into here, because I don't want you guys to miss this one, obviously, because it's the difference between Prime, obviously, walking away with the victory or taking it to overtime if the T side, which is Team CRG, can pick this one up. So it's all on Team CRG pretty much, and I want to see an overtime. I like Team CRG. I want to see what they can do. Rauben, let's get yourself back in here, man, because we want to be seeing this. So, as you can't see it, I'll try my very best. Team CRG up through mid very, very quickly. All their eggs in one basket as here we go. Towards mid they go. They go on all the way around towards CT. Arch Post finds one, finds a second. Only reply in the form of Rita Ora. But Casper comes in with the nade. And this is not looking good for the T-side machine.
Certainly isn't. I think we are back just to bring this final round. It's not looking too good. Surely not. Prime may or may not have just succeeded in bringing this back. We've seen the GGs in chat. They're leaving, and rightfully so. It's all on Shiki and not for much longer. And holy moly, Prime did it. I don't believe it.
Dear sweet Jesus, they did it. The comeback of the century, folks.
The comeback kings, my God.
So guys, if you have enjoyed that, obviously this has been the CyberGamer CSGO Qualification Cup number 2 in association with InWin. Now this is just a little kind of dabble into all things CSGO that's coming up for you guys. So do not cut the stream off, Ruben. We want to give them a little bit of an outro here, because obviously I've just been informed that the ladder has been opened. So guys, get yourself on Google and look up CyberGamer CSGO ladder. Alright, if you go on cybergamer.org/pc/csgo/ladder, that's long. The admin will put it in there for you. Check it out, get involved. It'll be amazing. And trust me, it's worth it. Get on that ladder. And we'll be back every day this week up till Thursday to bring you every single game to the final. Guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Check me out on Twitter. My name's Pansy or Lauren, either or. And you can check me out at They Call Me Pansy. You know, give us a tweet. Machine, what's your Twitter?
My Twitter is @MachineTV. Do be sure to check me out there.
Exactly.
And hopefully we will be able to sort this kicking business, which is actually all purely because of this overlay, this lovely, gorgeous overlay, which causes so many issues.
Indeed, it's a naughty overlay, guys.